Robert Luketic, director of such films as 21, The Ugly Truth, Killers, and Paranoia, has been brought on to direct the upcoming female Expendables film, The Expendables. The film is described like this: when America's Navy SEALs are wiped out trying to penetrate the island lair of a deadly despot who has captured one of the world's top nuclear scientists, it becomes clear that there is no such thing as the right man for the job, and that this is a mission so impossible that only a woman can handle it. The only way in, some of the world's deadliest female operatives must pose as high-class call girls, shipped in by private plane to satisfy a dictator, and instead save the scientist and the day. No official casting has been done for the film yet, but names like Meryl Streep, Cameron Diaz, Mila Jovovich, and Zoe Bell have been rumored to be attached by John Buy or Sell Luketic, directing The Expendables.
I'm going to have to sell this for now. I mean, I am one of the only living, breathing people on the planet who really like The Ugly Truth that he did with Gerard Butler and whatever the blonde actress's name is, who was in Knocked Up with Seth.
Katherine
Heigl. I'm one of the only people alive who thought that movie was hilarious. But look, Killers was terrible. Paranoia. How do you make a movie with Harrison Ford and Gary Oldman and make it suck like the nipple on a baby's bottle? Like, how? How is that even possible? And yet he found a way to do it. And nothing that he's done in his career so far shows us anything about how he could handle a high-octane, intense action film. And also, I'm not a big fan of the reverse sexism here as well. Like, if some movie put out a tagline that said, you know, when there's a really hard situation, you can't get a woman to do it. You need to have a man do it. That would be horrible. People would be burned at the stake for that, and rightly so. So I'm not a big fan of this thing of like, there's a job that no man can do. You can only get a woman to. So I'm not a big fan of that. It reverses it, whatever. But I want to be excited for something like this. I want to be excited for something like Expendables. But I'm not thrilled. I'm not finding any of the casting rumors very inspired choices at this point. I'm not thrilled with the choice of director at this point. Not because he's a bad director, because I just don't see a fit here. So for me right now, it's got to be a sell.
I'm going to sell it for the same reasons. I didn't really care for the movies that he's done in the past, and I think they should find a female director like Catherine Bigelow, who before Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30, she had done Point Break, and Strange Days. Also, another director not as well known as Susanna White, who directed a bunch of Generation Kill TV show miniseries, and she's a great director as well. So maybe they can find that. I hope maybe Lucy Liu, Gina Carano, or can find themselves onto this casting list as well.
Yeah, agreed.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.